We're here in phase one of my latest cartoon. I'm gonna shoot it as I go along. So this is what it looks like to start with. I always start with a script. It's about 1 o'clock now and I had to go download some pictures from the web, but I found a good one for the first frame for the girl and finished the sketch 1 o'clock. 2:12 p.m. I've more or less finished the second sketch. 3:02 p.m. and it looks like I've completed the sketch number 3, box number 4. 4:13 p.m. and I have the fourth sketch more or less worked out. Looks like I got the whole thing drawn in by 6 o'clock, 6:03, and it looks like something it's starting to look like something familiar, probably another older work that I've done again, but I do them from the words first as I'm showing you. It's starting to get dark. Well, it'll stay light for a couple hours. I'm ready to do the text with the Pilot Fineliner. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Got my iambic pentameter all fixed up. Just needed to kind of work on that a little bit. I got my Pilot Fineliner out and went over the text. Took about 35 minutes. And now I have to start outlining the pencil drawings. And there it is with the horizontal lines in. And I think I could safely call it a day with that. It's 11:50 a.m. the next day and I'm going to start coloring my cartoon that I did yesterday. And I did a few extra things last night. I went around the letters in the blackboard and I changed the head so it would match up better with the head that I used in the first frame. Little things like that. So let's see how long it takes for me to get some colors on this. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm using tan, alternating with peach on the flesh tone all the way up the arm to give it a kind of subtle 3D effect on the color. It's probably a common trick. Don't just color his tail to make it brown, but to make it poofy. So it takes longer when you have to poof it up. Like this. When I do my park benches, I usually make a yellow base out of it first, and then go over it with a brown or something very lightly to get a kind of sienna color. But I don't know how long I've been at this now, but I started about 12:30, and looks like I'm going to have to draw some background into it as well before I'm finished. Dark green with yellow green is another contrast that I like to use. The darker green for the shadowy parts. I'm careful with how I choose my colors. Of course, I'm limited by what I have in my pencil crayon kit, but you have to be careful to avoid unpleasant clashes, I think. Things like that. Try to keep it simple, but not boring. Anyway, that's pretty close to finish now, and I checked the time, and I've been working on this now for about an hour and a half. So that's an hour and a half of coloring. 3:09 p.m. and it looks like we're about almost halfway done the coloring. 4:37 now, and I finished the third square of the story, and I don't think I might be able to get this colored by today. I don't know if I can have time to post it, but I think I could at least finish the job today. Friday, May 26, 5:50 p.m. Looks like I got most of it done now, the coloring. Don't know how much I need to do in the upper left corner. And so it's almost 6 o'clock, and I took about an hour off today for lunch. There's the finished result scanned in on my computer at 7:22 p.m. A little bit of touching up in the iPhoto, and you can see it is actually pretty close to the original size page, maybe a little smaller there, just a touch, but pretty close to the original.